What are you tearing up, buddy?
Okay, bye. I love you.
Well, I love you, hon.
Yeah, you're
What's happening, folks? How you doing? We got a standard application for employment here. She's filling out for me. What's up, Big Oos? Yeah. Connor Lewis, what's going on? Canadian Bacon, what's happening, folks? First up. Yeah, what's kicking? Teddy Mac, what's happening? Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Family, that's right. What's happening first Wednesday? I just sitting in the living room watching a video about the new religion of the secret society shit, Nah, for some reason my face just looks this way on camera. I'm really not this red for some reason. I don't know what the fuck it is, but maybe it's that. Let me try this thing. Got all these lights in here. I don't know. I've been in the sun my whole fucking life, so what I got going on there. I have had some fingers crossed on the. That's right, brother. It's just the guy's talking about, the secret, you put your hand inside your jacket, It's been around since, General Grant, Abraham Lincoln, all this stuff now, and all the, it's all fucking whatever, What's up, Nomad 209? Sending mine right back to you, brother. There's a lot of talk on Instagram, social media, especially like Andrew Tate about, the Matrix, Illuminati, the Freemasons, blah, blah, blah. And do I have any doubt whatsoever that they're real? No, I don't. Our founding fathers were all Freemasons. Almost every fucking president we've ever had has been a Freemason. Illuminati's all about the money. They control the cash. And, evidently, I heard he got out. Oh, he's in there for insulting Greta. Yeah, they went from sex trafficking to money laundering. So I heard he got out, though, so we'll see. But, it's just like, the ruling elite of this world, they say there's some pretty evil fucking people. I mean, all the way down to bloodletting of children, sex trafficking, freaky sexual bullshit, sucking adrenochrome out of kids. I mean, we do have adrenochrome in our bodies. They think it makes them live longer. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any proof. I do know Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking young girls to elite. Mr. Bill Clinton went out to his island, 26 fucking times. And we know Bill Clinton's a freak. What's her name? She had cum stains on her dress. Having oral sex in the Oval Office. I did not have sex with that woman, Yeah, what's up, brother? I mean, real Luciferians, yep. Lewinsky, that was her name. What's up? Herb Dizzle. Oh, I saw that. I was coming out, Yeah, I seen that, whatever. I don't know. I mean, that's old news. So he's just doing things on old news. The guys involved with that beat it. There were guns on both sides, whatever. On this right here, I did see, but thanks for tuning in, Herb Dizzle. No, I don't know Robert Galvin. Sorry. As far as this, I've seen the current Pope, who seems to be a straight communist from South America. I've seen him get down and kiss the feet of world rulers and bankers. Why is he kissing their feet? They should be kissing his feet if he's a true patriarch of the Roman Church. In reality, the Pope is just a patriarch of the Roman Church. But we all know he's taken on Good Works Molly. My woman gets 2 weeks. Here, Polk County. Gary, what's up, brother? What do you mean 2 weeks? I don't understand. But, you know, he took on the role of supreme leader of all Christianity, which is not factual. Each patriarch in the beginning was autopacious. You know, they ruled their own community and they were in communion with each other. And so, yeah, it's a weird time we're living in, man. Yeah, the Pope they have now is a bootlicker. Tim, what's up? How you doing, Ghost Eagle? Nice motorcycle. Yeah, the current Pope they have right now, I think he's a real terrible individual. And that's why I go to an Orthodox church, you know. So, but I just think that there's some way out stuff happening in this world. They have this guy, Klaus Schwab, talking shit. And I don't think he would be saying the things that he's saying without some kind of connection to the guys who want to accomplish the goals he's speaking on. He's their mouthpiece. He's just another banker, really. Yeah, but obviously he's connected, you know. Anyway, it's a pretty scary time. And, you know, you got Megan Fox is on camera saying that they drink each other's blood, you know, and Vegas Joe, yeah, they're commies, but they're also satanic motherfuckers, some of them. Yeah, it's like we're living in the Twilight Zone, bro. All these celebrities are doing all this, you know, weird hand signals, and you know, communicating their allegiance to. He's a real Nazi. Yeah, he is. All right, what's up, brother? What's up, Big Mick? We're enjoying the new year for sure. Everybody in every club that gets Ricos. Those Loki guys in the beds could never get anybody. Yeah, that's right. Hey, boy. Bowser's back there. So what's happening here with this statement is, you know, there was a shooting. Somebody died and people were arrested and charged and prosecuted, and they beat it. They beat the case. And so what he's saying is if everybody held their mud like these guys did, the cops in general could never convict anyone. We're doing good, Spartan. How you doing, brother? Oh, wow, that's right. David C., what's up? Oh, yeah. Happy New Year's, my friend. Hope it blesses you. You made some of these drain the swamp and start busting up the corrupt club in Congress. Get something done. Makes 23 great. That's right, brother. Thank you so much. All good, bro. In rehab. All right. Rock on hard. That's right. The process. Yeah. So if everyone held their mud. So listen, I don't know what the percentage is of guys. When they get arrested, they take a deal. You know, I think it's about 70, maybe 80% of the people that get arrested that get past their initial preliminary hearing. They get bound over. What's up, Ryan? They take deals. Now, you're down. That's nice and real one. Thank you. No lames. And by the way, my friend Bobby, I interviewed. It was great to talk to him and get his story out. And I, hope to have him on here. We'll get some progress reports on him. He needs some positive vibes and prayers so he can continue to succeed out here in the world. If everyone who got arrested took their case to trial, remember, you are guaranteed a speedy trial under the Constitution. So if everyone was to take a trial, right, they wouldn't have time to fabricate evidence the way they did against me, round up witnesses that'll get on the witness stand like Mike Thompson and say whatever they want them to say. I'd say 50% of the people who get arrested would walk because they don't have enough time, they don't have enough money, they don't have enough courtroom, they don't have enough jail space for everyone to go to trial. They just don't have it. Yeah. They just don't have it. And they can't do it. Yeah, they don't have the money, they don't have the jail space, they don't have the time. They just can't do it. They know that people want to take deals and get out of the county jail and go just do their little bit of time and get on down the road. But if everyone took it to trial, I went to trial, I got convicted. Did 38 years on a 15 to life. But the bottom line is they want you in jail, Prince Shannon, they said that prisoners, as they really can't handle, they send them Pelican Bay. Is that true? That used to be true. That used to be true. They drag you out for years on trial because not very many people go to trial. If everyone went to trial, it'd be different. Take it to the door. Yep. Ronnie CeeLo, what's up? One is what with Mike? He not real. He's a fucking rat. What's up, Mighty Whitey? What's happening? I'm assuming you're talking about Mike Thompson. He's a fucking rat. He fabricated stories against people. He's a liar. He's a lame. He's just, prosecutor says it's a complex case and the judge goes along with him and there ain't no speedy trials no more. Well, that's when you have to have a lawyer and file a lawsuit saying, hey, I want my trial now. Don't many with open shut cases waiting for trial, so witnesses, officers move on. They cut deals because prosecutors lose a piece of their case. Yep. Yeah, and they cut deals because they want to get out of the jail. Much love down there in Tampa. Rats have no place. Yeah, it's just, I hear you, man. That's California, though, Jake. There you go, Mark. I love it. I love that. Arizona is beautiful. We love it. We do love it. Thank you. Yeah, prison's over for me too, brother, and I'm glad you're staying out of prison, living your life. Tune support from Kingman, Arizona. JRN, what's up? Kingman, we are not far. They move your trial to avoid the speedy part. Yeah. Yeah, dumbbell Mike, running CeeLo. Yeah, fuck prison. all my friends that have gotten out of prison I did time with that were lifers, they're out here enjoying life. They're working, they're living, they have a roof over their head. Dave got a motorcycle, he's got a job, he's got a company van. We just moved into our own home. We got a new dog. Everybody I know that was a lifer that's done a significant amount of time, they're living their lives and they're enjoying it. But back on the topic we first started on, Ronnie, isn't it? I fought my case similar to yours, same time, faced for 3 years. Finally, thank God they offered a plea to the lower case and I ended up with 2 years. Sometimes one case is good. Can be. God bless y'all. That's right, brother. Troy, what's happening, brother? So, getting back to what Big Mick said from Dago, the case that happened in Sparks, they went to trial, drug it out, and beat it. No hope, and they have. That's all they know. That is very sad, and we'll talk about that in a second. So we start off talking about the elites of the world and their little Illuminati, Freemason bullshit, how they're corrupting celebrities. And, Kanye West, he's talking about it, but I think he's a little off track. Andrew Tate talks about it. People talk about it. I get Instagram shit all the time. I see directors of FBI talking about how corrupt society is, that, pedophile stuff is just the tip of the iceberg, that they're trafficking children from other countries that are undocumented, they have no birth certificates, they use them for sacrificial stuff. And this is a director of the CIA, director of FBI. It's kind of crazy. That's right, brother. So there is some weird shit going on. You look at Bill Clinton, you look at the people they're connected to, you look at George Soros. These people are some evil fucking Klaus Schwab. They know that certain people, being in prison is mental abuse. But they know that certain people, and like me, I come from the biker community. They're a little bit different, but they have the same goals, Nate. 1776 on the dollar bill is not the year of independence. That's the year that the Illuminati and the Freemasons merged for a common goal of a new world order, one world banking system and all that shit. What's up, Tashanka? So, as far as like everyday people like us, I come from a motorcycle community. I got friends that come from the ghetto, that come from the hood, that come from the barrio. This country's gotten way out there, bro. They're organized like the mafia. They took over the Roman Catholic Church. They became priests so they could have access to children. They become politicians and hook up with Jeffrey Epstein so they can have access to young girls, maybe young boys. Who knows? I don't really give a fuck. They've already taken most of my life in prison, and what the fuck are they going to do to me? I live in the desert. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, it is. So they want a certain amount of people, and I had a prison guard tell me this. Actually, a youth authority counselor. Turkey Loco, what's up, my brother? How's things over in Oceanside? I love you, dog. And not just this country, it's a worldwide conspiracy. It is. All right, well. From Susan. And so if you are a Freemason, where'd that go? Tell me about Albert Pike, who wrote a letter to the Pope saying that Freemasons worship Lucifer and other things. Tell me about Albert Pike if you're a Freemason. Epstein Island need to be unmasked. I agree. And so, yeah, our country's on a decline. That's for damn sure. What's up, Big Oos? How you doing out there? Riding that motorcycle. We're doing well, Captain Crunch. Thank you, brother. So this counselor and youth authority told me, hey, man, look, this is what's going on. As a teenager and was around back in the day, would probably be the emperor of Sodom. Little turds. Yeah. I don't like this current pope. Wow. Well, in California, you can't paint nothing, No matter if you're going to keep his commands. That's right, brother. So, Billabong Matt, what's up, brother? Yeah, they were. They still are. So this counselor was telling me, look, man, out of every level, certain class of society, they need to lock up a certain amount of people, Yeah, I did. I did 38 years, bro, on a 15 to life. So, wow. Yeah. So what he was telling me is like, I come from San Diego. I live in Lakeside. We got the rodeo. We got a Native American, Indian reservation right by our town. It's back basically part of Lakeside, the Corona. And he's like, yeah, so certain amount of people, youngsters, they have to lock up. They're going to start, they need to grab these kids when they're young, get them in the system, juvenile, prison, youth authority. And he goes, that's just the way it is. And I didn't understand, what he meant. But that's the way it is, certain class, and I've said it before, it's not a race thing, it's a class thing. And, the elites are the ones that push the race issue. They're the ones, divide and conquer, right? That's the way it is. What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so they need to get guys in prison for a lot of reasons. I spoke on this before. If you take somebody out of the hood, out of the barrio, say out of Florencia, F13, right? Boom. Or, one of them rough ass neighborhoods in Dago, like Logan Heights or Skyline. You arrest him, you give him a felony, he can't run for office. Can you imagine one of those guys? Thank you, brother. Can you imagine if one of these guys in a top-ranking member of one of these prison gangs of any race was to keep his shit together, never get arrested, keep that same fucking drive he had as a criminal outlaw, and take it to Sacramento in California or whatever, take to Washington, D.C. as a senator or a congressman? Can you imagine that? Holly Weird. Spartan, thanks for becoming a member, brother. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why they lock them up. That's why they locked me up. That's why they locked several of you, all the guys that's in prison, my friend Bobby. That's why they put you in prison. That's why they allowed drugs to come into this society. George Bush, it's a known fact, he was smuggling cocaine in to support the Iran-Contra war because they know the cocaine, gives them money to support the Iran-Contra war. The Contras down fighting the Sandinistas, whatever, they're commies, they can suck it. But they also knew. Derek, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, they do scare people with influence and leadership, Fuck them, though. I'm working on some stuff for some guys that helped us get our home. So right now, Michael, then they feed Jim Jones. Yeah. So they also know that the drugs are going to go to the streets. certain guys can be like, fuck yeah, I can sell drugs and make fat money. And other guys can be like, I can sell drugs and support my habit, my family. And other guys are like, I can get loaded. It's going to create a huge crime wave. It's going to feed the prisons. You know, it's part of the economy that they create. It's a false economy. I like Trump. Arizona's great, Derek. We love it. So they post a photograph of Trump with Epstein, but what they don't say is that he Skull and Bones, Secret Satan. That's right. Oh, that'd be great, George. Yeah, come on in. Thank you, Cal. Thanks for tuning in, brother. So Trump, yes, he knew Epstein, but he had him barred from Mar-a-Lago and some other places because he reported him as being a pervert and trying to perv on underage girls. He actually fucked over Epstein. I'm going to click calls free and Cal. I didn't know that. White powder, Holmes. Turkey Loco's out snowboarding. Yeah. Nope. What he did was he had Jeffrey Epstein kicked out of Mar-a-Lago. He also Mar-a-Lago had a no minorities, no Jews, no blacks, no Mexicans, and he changed that policy. He got it so minorities could come into the resort. You know, Trump's a decent dude, man. Look at black unemployment when he was a president. Never been lower in the history of his country, you know. So, Oliver North was their fall guy. Gavin Newsom gets elected because George Soros and his crew own the voting machines. And, you know, people in California feel protected on one hand because they got a lot of money and they don't mind paying taxes. And on the other hand, they get a lot of free shit. And so they vote for that asshole. Better get a wheel and deal. Let's went through it all. Showed him how powerful they really are. Yeah, they just fucked him, you know. Yeah. Bill Clinton was on that island 26 times. We love you, Cal. Say to know the white powder. Hey, Mick, he's out snowboarding, brother. He can have that white powder all day long. Yeah, DeSantis is the shit. I like Trump too, though, man. Justin, what's going on? San Diego. You know, I like Trump because he cracked it. You know, he made it. He lost a lot of money. Oh, yeah, Hillary's a piece of shit. So, you know, these people, they're some evil motherfuckers, you know. And so, in my case, you know, I was a 17-year-old kid. I wouldn't play ball. And, you know, they sent me to prison. Hey, Turkey Loco, you know, with your skills, brother, pipe fitter, plumber, you could earn a living out here. And guess what? Our electric bill last month was $90. Come on out. Yeah, where's the client list from the island? I agree. Whatever you do, folks, well, not all of you guys, because some of you guys are, you know, I want to tell the guys that, you know, stay in California. Arizona's a terrible place. I've seen flight log one time from Florida to New Jersey, not on the island. There you go. Yeah, Florida's got a big influx from. They hit him so bad because Trump isn't after their Democrats. He's after the system. Yep. Do I get burnt out riding? I never get burnt out riding. It was raining today and it was about 35 degrees, and I rode 40 miles up into Kingman and 40 miles home, and I love it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what the deal is. They want to keep certain class of people down. They don't want them to wake up, smell the roses, see the reality, and threaten their hold on power. You know, I mean, Nancy Pelosi's the biggest piece of shit in the world, and how she maintains her grip on power, I have no idea. Hopefully, she'll have a heart attack someday and get the fuck out of there. Yeah, that's right, brother. What the fuck happened here? This happened again. It's good to snow. How deep is Oceanside? Oh well, he didn't snowboard in Oceanside, brother. Yeah, Kel's up in Canada for the guys who don't know. Ronnie, you don't need to go to California. For not riding after being down 38 years, impossible. That's right, brother. You know what time it is. You got to come out here, Turkey Loco. Deadhead, what's up, brother? Let's see. Pelosi was born in power. Ice cream guzzling cow. Yeah, I can't stand her, dude. What a lay, homie. What's up? Everlasting Bass. Yep. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, wow. One can fall and five more are ready to take their place. Yeah, I know. It's fucking disgusting. I got a split screen every time I go on now. I get this split screen. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But you know, I don't have a big time. Epstein had a pic of Clinton wearing high heels. Yeah, he's got paintings of George Bush and. Hey Mick, you know you can move out here to Arizona too. I know somebody that would put you up, bro. Huh? Yeah, there's enough oil to. Yeah. What's up, Grandfather John? Hats off to you, United States Marine. That's right, brother. Read that statement, folks. That's real shit. And thank you for serving our country. And I'm sure you did it for all the right reasons, you know. Everything's good, Casper. What's up, Cindy? This video's rad. It's good to see you uploading on the regular again. Well, we try at least once a week, bro. But you know, and garage comes out that way. Man, it's not a yuppie hood, somewhere a little gritty. Well, where I live, they just sold the manufactured home for 150 grand on an acre and a quarter. Yeah, I don't know. What's up from the John? What's up? Delaware in the house. Yeah, California's flooding like crazy. No, I live in Arizona, my brother. Let's see. Yeah, well, it showed Trump's tax returns, and they're all good. He paid everything he was supposed to, right? Well, let's see, man. I got to get this thing off of here. It's fucking up my view. Yeah, thanks for your service, brother. Wow. Yeah, I got nothing but love for our veterans of all branches of the service, especially the Marines. You know, my nephew was a firefighter in Afghanistan in the Air Force, so You know, I love the military. I love the veterans. Guys are serving currently. I got nothing but love for you, man. And so when we're talking about how they want to keep a certain class of people down and whatnot, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, I think guys in the biker community are the last of the dying breed. They're the last of the people that want to support freedom in this country and around the world. And we just we take our medicine when we get it. That's right, Mick. Uh, so, bikers are the last bastion of freedom in this country. Bike clubs, outlaw bikers that aren't in clubs, guys that are affiliated with clubs, friends of clubs, guys that ride in groups that have no patch. It's just rest easy, Chris Kyle. He was a hell of a man. We don't believe in the shit that they're trying to shove down our throat, man. Yeah. Real estate in Arizona, where I live in northern Arizona, is fairly reasonable. We got 3.5 acres, 2,000 square foot house for a pretty reasonable price. We can afford our mortgage. They have houses out here like an acre and a quarter, acre plus. I don't know if that's true, Matthew. I don't know. Bikers have a free spirit. Yeah, so a lot of manufactured homes here. Ours is stick frame home, but live off the grid. Yeah, that's right. There's enough people in this country. They know they can't take us by force. That's why they want to take us financially. The central banking, uh, digital currency, they're trying to shove down our throat. Don't do it. Let's see. Let's see. That's right. Turd Ferguson. Base military installation, U.S. Very humbling. Tidewater. All is well, my friend. How you doing, Big Mike? Guys are asking about real estate out in Arizona. Hey, if you get your feelings hurt seeing a guy carrying a gun in his belt, don't even think about Arizona. Guns are legal to carry. You don't need a permit to conceal or open carry. Digital currency will be the death of the world as we know it. So whenever you go out, spend cash if you can. Support your local businesses with cash. Yeah, bikers are to me, they're the last bastion of freedom, man. They will stand up to the bitter end. They'll go underground when the shit gets rough, and they will stand up. Last frontier, brother. Now there's Big Will. What's up, brother? Our intentions, family, especially our brother, mission system. Remember the family tonight. Keep speaking that real life, Mike. That's right, big dog. I'm gonna be up there in a minute. So, speaking of bikers and all that stuff, you guys know I got a new Indian. I love it. It's the best motorcycle I ever rode. 2022 Super Chief Limited. But it sounds like a sewing machine. So I've saved enough money to get a pipe made for it. There are a lot of companies making pipes now. There's 2 companies in particular. They're charging like $1,900, $1,800. Fuck that. So I'm going to Hangtown Customs. I'm gonna get my motorcycle my pipe from Hangtown Customs. So the thing is, he's never made a pipe for a Lofas for an Indian yet. He does Dynas. He does a lot of pipes for the wheelie kids, the stunt riders. bagger racers. He makes them one-off right on the motorcycle. Hangtown Customs. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook. Check him out. He's a solid dude. Eric, between him, Bassani, that Indian. No, Bassani does not make a pipe for my bike, brother. I'm going to Hangtown Customs. Stainless steel pipes made by hand. This nice minute since I got it, bro. Traded in. Why? I love it. It's the best bike in the world. It's got a 116-inch motor, same size bike as a Dyna. I love it. It's so well balanced, but it needs a pipe. And so I'm going to get a pipe. It's going to have some guts. And I'm going to get an air cleaner. I'm not going to mess with the motor. The motor doesn't need any work on it. When I got 100,000 miles or more on it, needs a rebuild. I might put a cam and all that shit in it. But it's the best bike I've ever ridden. I had a shovel head before I went to prison. I had that Dyna for 4 years when I got out, little 88 Dyna lowrider, 88-inch motor. It got me around. I did 3,400 miles on it my first Arizona ride, but keep that. Yeah. But this Indian's it's just a fantastic motorcycle. So I'm getting a pipe made for it from Hangtown Customs. So I'm going to have to ride it to Placerville. That's a 600-mile ride. And then my father-in-law is going to give me his 1980 F-250 pickup truck. Yep, it goes fast, brother. Shovelheads are fun. What's up, Sugar Smack? How you doing, brother? What's up, Jason? Hey, Jason, what do you think about that bike of mine, brother? I know you're a Harley guy, but we rode together, And there's Big Cab from Oak. He's out in Oklahoma. What's up, brother? Lo and behold, he grew up in the same town as my wife and didn't even know it. Isn't that a coincidence? Kevin and I were in the joint together, and I just want to send my love, brother. It's a movie called Stir Crazy with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Yeah, I did see that. And so Big Ooze there, Sauce and Jason and then a bunch of guys, John and Chuck and I, we all met up in Oregon. And Big Ooze came down from Washington to hook up with us, rode down in the rain. Man, it was a fantastic ride. So we're going to have to figure out how to do another Hard Intentions ride. Big Smitty. Yeah. So I'm going to get a pipe for that bike. Bassani said they were going to make one. They haven't, so I'm going with Hangtown Customs. His prices are a lot more reasonable. He's a small business, American, quality. So check him out. Hangtown Customs. Let me say, ride what you want. Yeah. Well, ride what you want, but doesn't mean it's going to be cool. You know what they say, right? Harleys are cool, but Indians rule. Yeah, I'm going to get that Hangtown Customs pipe for it, bro. And then I'm going to get the air cleaner. I'll have Indian flash it, and it'll be good. So with all this shit going on, in the world, I think it's been going on forever. I'll clean my 04 Bro, I had an 04 Dyna Lowrider. I know your bike's clean. You've been cleaning it up, bro? Well, you live by the ocean, so that's, All right. Thumbs up before you leave, folks. Thank you. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and share. I think it's hard to find a Polaris dealer. I got one in Las Vegas and I got one in Phoenix, bro. And here's the deal. You don't need it all the time, Only 10 months in. If anybody wants to buy, get a hold of Mitch. Yeah, if anybody. So Mick came up on a Dyna. It's an 05. It's got 18,000 miles on it. It's in San Diego, California. If you want to pick it up, let me know, and I'll plug you in with my homeboy Mick. And I got to tell you, man, Mick and I have known about each other for many, many years, and he saw me on the channel and got a hold of me, and then, of course, we hooked up down there. I love him to death. So if you want to buy that Dyna, it's a clean bike, too. I saw photographs of it. Let me know. We'll plug you in. And sells overpriced bikes. That's right. And you're a lot of people who live off the grid are really on to it's about planning your settlement of food. Yeah, well, I'd like to get to where Polaris dealers. No, there's a Polaris dealer, but there's not an Indian dealer in Kingman. The closest Indian dealer is in Vegas, which is only 80 miles away. So that's right, bro. That was a good ride. It was good to meet you out on Coos Bay, Oregon. It was beautiful, bro. Some Western world destroys the nature of existence. Oh, Grandpa John, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Polaris does own Indian. So the wife and I want to get some gardening going here. We got the goats. She uses them as pets. I'd like to eat them, but she likes them as pets. But rode 40 miles in the rain to hook up with us. Yeah, he did. And that's something. A Big Oos has won 2 of our raffles too, so that's kind of crazy. Evo engine 2 years ago. Owner. Oh, you got an Evo motor. That's cool. They say the Evo motor is the best motor Harley's ever made. I had a twin cam in my Dyna. It was cool. By the time I got done with it, it wasn't a low rider because it was I had 2 over tubes in the front with 2 over dampener rods and 14s in the back. It was, and my first Arizona ride, I kept asking, we were riding. I looked at one of my guys riding with us, and he's always staring at me. So we pull over. I go, hey man, why are you staring at me when we're riding all the time? He goes, man, I love watching you ride. I go, why? He goes, man, your bike just eats and bumps right up. I'm 6'4", and I had an issue. I was on my tiptoes sometimes. I had it pretty high off the ground. It would just suck the bumps right up. But I have an Indian now. Yeah. So back on the elite thing. California prison system went from 12 prisons to 34 prisons. Change your tensioners. Good to go. Yep. Yeah, I changed my cam chain tensioners and I was good. I got that bike for $37.50. Yep. You can bump them up, but what's up, Willie G? Yeah, so with all the shit, here's the deal. What I say, right? Like politicians go to Washington and Sacramento, California, all the state capitals, they get rich as politicians. All right. You're corrupt. You're going to sell your fucking office and enrich yourself on the backs of, on the integrity of your office, whatever. Bill Clinton sold our country to China. I do too, my friend. Yeah. I can't see the lights where they're at, but let's see. How the hell do I get this other thing? Come on. I don't have the greatest computer in the world, but what's up, Willie G? Yeah, I see that. We on the land. Yeah, we have we have sun and we have a well, so we can 40K on that ride. That's right. Putin is tight with the night wolves. Yeah, he is. Uh, I think I did have to check, bro. Um, so my thing is with Biden, yeah, you're enriching yourself, your family, your crew of elite scumbags, but you're also hurting us. So I know, brother. Um, so if the soil is good quality, you can grow your own vegetables. We're gonna, Teddy. We have a problem with rabbits and stuff out here. They eat your stuff. So I have these cages that they had animals in, and we're gonna turn them into greenhouse. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm gonna have to check it out because I like Vladimir Putin. I think he's fighting against the globalists. He's not fighting against the Ukraine. If you watch history, Obama put $400 million into the Ukraine to create a coup against a democratically elected leader, to put in a guy who is anti-Putin, and here we go. Oh, the goats are gonna have their own area. I'm gonna build a little. For them, all that shit. But yeah. So the goal now is not just to make money and control the economy and enrich themselves. They've already done that. And so these people that run shit, they've got them dirty. They've got paperwork on them. They're dirty. So now they have to go the next mile. They have to take the next step, which is digital currency. You know, um, see what I mean? Now they have to go with what the elites and the bankers and the globalists want because they've got them dirty. Otherwise, we're going to get videotape of Uncle Joe abusing some 10-year-old girl, or we're going to get videotape of Hillary Clinton, uh, and Bill, having sex with and torturing some little kid, or worse, maybe some kind of sacrificial. You never know. Yep, they brokered the coup in the Ukraine. Yep. So now they don't just want control of the economy, they want control of your life, every single step of it. You watch what Klaus Schwab has to say, it's scary. People like that, people like George Soros, they hate the United States of America because we're free, we believe in freedom, we have guns, we have the Second Amendment, and they don't like that. They think that, that they have the right to control every single aspect of our life. Oh, I don't like Mitch McConnell. I didn't like John McCain. John McCain was from Arizona. He was a scumbag piece of shit. John McCain was a prisoner of war during Vietnam. Okay. He could have cried daddy. I guess his dad was a senator and got out of there. Um, so when he came back, he got into politics and he campaigned on the fact that he was a prisoner of war, war hero, all that shit. While Arizona had the worst VA in the country, he used his position in the politics to enrich himself with real estate and finances. You know what I'm saying? He was a piece of shit. If you use, it's like pimping the patch, same kind of thing. He was pimping his military career to get elected, and then once he got elected, he was over in the Ukraine. John McCain was in the Ukraine, pumping war. We're going to give you money. Wasn't going to give him money. He was going to give military hardware to fight against Russia. When in the end, we probably should have been friends with Russia. Russia's trying to maintain control of its own economy against the globalist bankers. That's what's going on. So, but anyway, why are they hurting us? You know, Thank you, William. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I didn't do any tattoo work on him. Yeah, him and Lindsey Graham. Bobby and I were together about 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, something like that. And then we stayed in touch, you know. Bobby's a good dude. Bobby's struggles with some issues, but he's got a good heart. And, you know what I mean? You know, he's a good dude. And he's going to make it out here in the world. He's still young. He's trying to figure things out. And he's got a lot of support from his family and guys like us. So. Yeah, so I don't understand why, you know, politicians enrich themselves. All right, well, let me get mine. Why do I got to report when I make $600 off a side hustle? Why do I got to report that to you? Why don't you just give me that when you're making $600 million, right? And then you're trying to get into the mind. That's right. Yeah, you know, it's just they're evil motherfuckers, but I don't like the fact that they're hurting us. You know, I really don't. And you know, and prison is part of that, you know. You understand? Prison is part of it. California went from 12 prisons to 34 prisons. They used the three-strike laws to fatten up the prison. We had 180,000 people almost in prison in California. This thing's killing my back, Grandfather John. Get a Saddleman seat. I had a Dyna, so they make a seat called the Explorer. I had an Explorer on my Dyna. I loved it. It was killing some Americans in Vietnam. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they did. Good night, brother. What's up, Lex? Al, thank you so much for the belt buckle. I got it out in my art studio. I dig it. I love it. Yeah. So, Vietnam era war, you would think that China would supply Vietnam because they're right on the border, but China and Vietnam really don't like each other. Even though they were both communist countries, they didn't like each other. And they supplied shot callers, military guys, you know, generals, colonels, and shit. But they didn't. All their shit came from Russia. Get a Saddleman Explorer for your Dyna, and you'll love it. Yeah, so Vietnam was a fucked up war. That's a prime example of Lady Bird Johnson making millions of dollars off the war, while Americans went over there and fought and died, and they restricted them. They had them handcuffed. They didn't let them win the war, right? And so the same shit goes on in society, you know. Let's see, Globalist for Italy. Oh yeah. I saw the new leader of Italy, that female prime minister, whatever they call him over there. She's like just ripping into globalist bankers. I love her, and I don't know how much longer she's going to be around. But I have listened to Jesse Ventura. Saddleman seat cost me about $5. It's called an Explorer. It's a touring seat. Your passenger's comfortable and you're comfortable. So I have listened to Jesse Ventura. He knows what's going on. He said when he got elected, they pulled him into a room full of CIA guys and told him, hey, this is what's going on. And he was just blown away. So, you know, and you know, there's a guy who was in intelligence in the military, and I think he joined the CIA. He was part of national security, military stuff. He was a straight Satanist. So It's all over the place, man. Yeah, I really like that belt buckle. I got it out by my in my art studio. I love it. That's what we need, brother. People need to have the power. They can be on play every side, so something's hard to understand. Yep. Well, Jesse says some way out shit too. I'm a firm believer that World War II changed the world. I'm a firm believer that Nazi Germany showed the rest of the world how easy it is to control society. Bringing up more. Cheney's. Yep. Cheney's a piece of shit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him and Chris Kyle. I really don't. I know Jesse says a lot of crazy shit, but it's what it is. Johnson's only Linkmer, Danville. Yep, they killed Kennedy. And so after World War II, they brought the Nazis over here. They didn't just bring guys to put us on the moon. They had excellent propaganda ministers, Goebbels, right? They brought some of those guys over here too. And I think they taught us and other people how to control their own societies, Takes the truth they bring, yeah. No one's perfect, Jake, but you know what? Oh yeah. Yep. So, oh shit, what happened? Hey babe. Hey babe. Come here. This is fucking weird. Come here. Look. I clicked the comment and this is what happened.
Okay, can you just hold on a second?
All right, there we are. That's some weird shit.
Not really.
Not really?
No.
Wow, that's weird. I went off for a minute. I had to get over here to get me back on. Yeah, I did it again. Fuck. All right. We're doing good, me.
Did what again?
Nothing. Okay. Big Goose said hi. Hi. Teddy said hi. Yes, yeah, I guess when the phone calls, it makes my screen go blank, So, here we are. We're just trying to live our lives, right? Loco Coco, what's happening? How you doing? Everything's good. What's up, Will? Everything's good, Loco Coco. Is that Coco County? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not too good with this computer either. So, ran off and got it. Come back. Blew up the Jab's hall. I have the Jab's hat. I'm like, oh, wow. Al, that's a badass story, brother. And, I've always really been a big, I don't say I studied, war, but I really read a lot of stuff on World War II. And I'm going to tell you the guys that fought the Japanese theater were just, not to take away what was going on in Europe, but those guys have balls of steel, man. Only thing I got to do is get cool. I'm glad you joined us, bro. There's Carl. How you doing, my friend? I'm top German scientist. Yep. Oh, fuck. Happened again. They are orchestrated. Yeah, hats off to him, brother. I do believe that's true. From Oklahoma. My name's Cody, so everyone called me Coco. All right. That's right. Stay down, bro. Thanks for tuning in. And to tow a tank out of jungle with a bulldozer and his best friend was shot. Oh, wow. What's up, Ernesto? Yeah, look at him. He's snoozed. Yeah. Yeah, if you watch Band of Brothers, you see about the European conflict. But if you watch the Pacific, oh, man. It's based on Eugene Sledge's book called The Core. And those are serious American, patriots. Some of them were just, one dude turned 17 on Guadalcanal, Hey, I can hear you.
I have someone call me like a horse. Yeah.
I can hear you back here. It's kind of loud. Thank you.
Hey.
Wars are for someone's scorecard. Actually, wars are to make money too. Oh yeah, just leave all that stuff there. They say they had some guys that were Japanese soldiers in Vietnam that just stayed there after the war. They just didn't want to give up, Yeah, community. I think so. I think you're right, Jake. I really do. I really think that our wars build economies. They do, but not so much our economy anymore. Because who's going to war now? It's us going to war. It's us going to war. It's us instigating war. And it just, I don't know. We're going to find out in the end. It's not us fighting an enemy like Japan or Nazi Germany anymore. And I think Nazi Germany, since they're learning a lot from. Thank you so much, Loco Coco. Thank you, bro. I'm glad you like our channel, man, and I'm glad you get something out of it. I have not tried the Carolina Reaper, and I have no intentions of doing so. I think you're right, because that famous American colonel said, I don't fight for the United States of America. I fight for the bankers. What the fuck? So, chaos equals cash. That's exactly right. Well, I tried, but That's right. Tell me send our love out to Samoa. Oh yeah, you guys got a bunch of rain coming. California has another atmospheric. Someone really wants to talk to you. That's actually someone calling her on the. My phone's not linked to the computer. Hers is, because she uses it for work too. So there's the atmospheric river coming to California next week. It's going to be bad. They're going to get a massive amount of water. You could look for floods. They say the whole Central Valley is going to get washed out with floods. I hope that's not true. You guys take care of yourselves over there. The area I moved from, Placerville, I've seen photographs of roads that are washed out. It's pretty bad. Global warming, right? Oh, wait, excessive amount of rain. This is due to global warming. Yeah, they're full of fucking shit. Uh, they just manipulate the fuck out of shit. And I think that for the most part, it's the left Democrat Party that they use lies and manipulation, never let a tragedy go to waste. When you can use a tragedy to manipulate people in your favor, it's mostly the left, and they're the ones tied to the international bankers. Pretty much, there are a lot of conservative Republicans that are also. What's up, Oso? How you doing, brother? We're doing good. I hope you're feeling well. Global freezing tonight. Yeah. Yeah. So now they have this carbon tax shit. Fear is a powerful tool. That's right. Teddy, you might be correct. Just weather patterns. Yeah. So California has always been. I mean, I grew up in California my whole life. Spent 61 years there. They've always had droughts. Going back to the time when I was like 8, 9 years old, they had droughts. They're gonna get it, Carl. Yeah, so you have droughts, you have periods of storms, flooding, then you have more droughts. And California's so fucking stupid, they won't build water storage, which would be pretty easy to do. They just won't do it because there's no money in it for the right people. There was money for prisons, though. I don't listen to radio or watch TV to fall asleep. We got a small TV. It's like 30 inches because we lived in a small house. Now our house is 2,000 square feet, so we need to get a bigger TV. It's really it's really hard to see. But maybe when we do, I can stick that TV in the bedroom and just stare at it until I go to sleep. I used to do that in prison, but the thing is, I always wake up and the TV's on. Then I got to find another way to get back to sleep. I've never slept well. Just the way it is. I got up last night about 3:30. Been up since. Drank a bang and whatever. Yep. That movie was a bomb during its San Fran, Miami. Thunderstorms. I don't watch sports. I might go to a Raider game though. But the bottom line is, look, we have to live our lives, no matter what the elites are doing, no matter what the global bankers are doing. We have to live our lives. We have to suit up and be ready. Yeah. That's right, brother. Thank you so much. You got to be ready for whatever kind of curveball they're going to throw at you. But, you need to have your vehicles in tune. Have a food access, water access. Have a generator if they shut my power off. And bottom line, you have to feed yourself. Greg Ayala, what's up? What's up, Humboldt County? What's up, TOB? How you doing, brother? Well, we have a well, so they can't shut our water off unless they shut our power off. And if they shut our power off, I just turn on the generator, but for the generator, I need electricity. They might. Yeah, but the thing too is this. You have to recognize that your neighbor is dealing with the same thing you're dealing with. If he does something you don't like, sometimes you can let it slide. Oh, wow. Thank you, grandfather. That's right. Thank you, brother, very much. Appreciate that. We got nothing but love and respect right back to you, my friend. Thank you. Just across. Yep, that's why they shut Tesla down. But the bottom line is we have to look out for ourselves, our families, our friends, and then our neighbors, and then their families and friends. And we can't be like Russia. You know, they say during the time of communist Russia, 2 out of every 3 people were informants. And that's the kind of shit they're pushing in this country. You see guys that are part of traditional organizations that never tell, they're telling. Look at Sammy the Bull, rat. Look at Mike Thompson, rat. You know, it's just big show. Thank you. You know, these guys are rats. They broke them. They broke them with their bullshit. You look at what they did with prison gangs in California. They locked them up in a shoe. They gave them indeterminate terms in a security housing unit, which is a hole. Thank you so much, brother. Daniel, what's up? What's up, home dirt? Yeah, so they broke them guys. Some guys, a lot of them were dropping out. Some of them guys spent 30 years or more in the hole. That means like 1 hour of exercise a day on a yard by yourself or in a cage by yourself. Corcoran Shoe had rows and rows and rows of cages. So I went from having a group yard, having a small yard, to having a cage. You went out for exercise in a cage by yourself. And they told them guys the only way they're going to get out of the shoe was if they paroled or they died or they debriefed. So basically, if you tell or you die, you're parole, which is bullshit. Thanks so much for that. Stuff good to know because you're. Thank you so much, Tashank. I love you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, so finally the federal court stepped in and they let him out of the hole. But some of them guys did 35 years in the hole. In the hole. Instead of the main line. And yeah, you know, some of them guys are violent. Some of them guys kill people in prison. Some of them guys, whatever. But, you know, it backfired on them. Now they're out and stronger than ever. You know, California prisons are worse than they were prior to them guys going to the hole. So, you know, do the math. That's what they're doing to society. You know, Kanye West, whatever you think about him, he said they took his bank account from him. You think that's not possible? In China, they're using digital currency. That's right, brother. Unbelievable to imagine that. Wow. I like that coin. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Matthew. So that's what they're doing to society. They'll put you in a hole. That's right, brother. They'll put you in a hole. Kanye said they took his money. You start talking about Jewish bankers, they took his money. Chuck, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope you're feeling better. So that's what they'll do to you. In China, they use digital currency. You go to buy something, you put it on the counter, you look into a screen, facial recognition, bam, no credit cards, nothing, no PIN numbers. That's what they're trying to do here. But if you don't use your fucking money and your social, what is it, your social currency or whatever the fuck they call it isn't high enough, at the end of the month, you have spent all your money, they take what's left. You know, it just, it's ugly. You know, it's ugly. And that's what they want to do here. So, I mean, we just have to get ready. We don't, it's no longer by the people, for the people, from the people, none of that shit anymore. Social credit score, that's what it is. If you're a fucking dishwasher, you're going to take it in the ass, you know? And that's what they want. They want you to know you're a lowly piece of shit, and you should be considered, consider yourself blessed. They ever get that? They own us. I agree 100%, Scott. Second Amendment needs to be exercised. The roots of the tree of liberty. I love it. You know, I'm gonna have to make a shirt with something like that, man. I'm gonna screenshot that because otherwise I'll forget it. The thing is, if you buy facial recognition, if you buy silver, let's see what that says. Let me get that like that. Yeah. Roots, the tree of liberty. That's right. If you buy silver and you buy gold, right, and then they go to digital currency, what are you going to do with it? If I got a store and I'm selling goods and you come in with a gold coin, I don't want it. I want your digital currency, right? So gold and silver is not really. I'm interested in how Europeans lived before the Romans, how our settlements were structured, the food they ate, even our old religions. Yeah. And so the same plantation. Yep. It ain't a race thing, brother. Yep. Social credit system. Yeah, they'd really fuck Tommy over. Putin will fuck him up, man. New Stills. Where is it? Yep. They have been doing it for thousands of years, but now they have the technology mastered for total control, you know? So if you don't like kids bouncing on a drag queen pedo lap, story, then your social credit privilege goes down. And that's exactly right. So here's my thing. My kids are grown. We have grandkids. If they're putting some fucking child molesting freako in your school teaching your kids it's okay to have sex with an adult, and you don't like it, what are you going to do about it? You're going to homeschool them? All right, cool. Then, your kids see some shit on this, right? Same shit that they're trying to push in school, they're pushing on this, right? Your kid's got a phone. What are you going to do then? You know, I'm not advocating violence, but if I was a parent of a young child, I wouldn't stand for it, and they would have a hard time. They'd have a hard time breathing when I got done with them. And in the end, my kid might suffer because I might be taken away from them for it. But I think people need to fucking stand up. Yep, they froze their bank accounts, bro. They froze their fucking bank accounts. The thing is, they have to learn how it was before that. Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. I believe that's, yeah. Yep, they're pushing child molesting shit. They're pushing globalism. They're pushing some really nasty shit. Cash won't be any good either, bro. Some of the people who went through this hormone therapy and have gone back to original gender, speaking out against the deal. Yeah, what's up, guys? There you go. If you can hoard up some weapons and ammunition, you should have a few thousand pounds of bullets. Chronic, so what's up? Chronic, we ain't seen you in a while, brother. Thanks for tuning in, letting us know you're here. If you can get a few thousand pounds of bullets and a few weapons, I'm not a global citizen. I'm an American. I'm not joking. Stack your cash, stack your gold, your silver, but stack bullets. You know, that's my thing, you know. Yep. So, you know, we're living in a nightmare scenario right now. I don't really see a lot of it because I live in the desert. But I see it on my computer screen. I see it on my phone. And hell no, brother. Yep, there you go. Let's get it on. You know, we just gotta wait and see what's gonna happen. But I mean, you know, don't turn on your neighbor, turn on the guys that are trying to rob you of your liberty and your freedoms and your money and your livelihood. That's the one you turn on. Rice and beans will buy anything when everybody's hungry. That's exactly right, Carl. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Rice and beans will buy anything you need when everybody's hungry. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for that, man. It means a lot to me, and I got nothing but respect for you and all the folks that watch. We love you guys. You guys are the channel. Come here. Come here. Come on. What's the matter, dude? Mommy lock you in here? Look at that. How can you not love that? They still have a nuke and everything collapses. It's going to be crazy. They'll put you in a work camp. I'm not going to no fucking work camp. I already did my time in prison. I'm making my living in Alberta. They're coming up here. Truck cowboy so bad. But many folks are awake up here. Good, good, good. Remember that? The banks did increase a few years ago. Yeah, I do remember that. Thank you, Joe. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, Troy. Yeah, we're already in a work camp. They can't put a fence around the whole world, right? We're already in their work camp. You have to work to pay your bills to live. What are you gonna do, you know? I do remember in Greece though, when they took everybody's money and they shut the place down. Greece was so far in debt, the bankers decided what they were gonna do with their country. And the banks basically own Greece. They own all these countries because they own our politicians, but they don't own us. They don't own us. They don't own that motorcycle I ride. They don't own my truck. They don't own my goats out there that I can eat when I get hungry. You know, figure it out, folks. Have a plan. You know. In the meantime, though, you know, I'm not alarmist. I'm not an extremist. I'm not crawl in your bunker and hunker down. I'm just saying, be aware. It's just like walking a prison yard, man. You got some bully on the yard. It's got everybody scared. You still go to the yard every day and do your normal program. If it gets in your face, and you fuck them up. Right? And those stuff get you down. Just keep on doing it. Yeah, be independent. Do your thing, bro. Let's see. Yeah. Good night, Big Mick. You have a good night, brother. We love you, dog. Thank you, bro. Yep. You know, so like I was saying, when you got a guy in the yard trying to bully everybody into, you know, doing shit his way, um, you know, fuck him until he gets in my face, you know, whatever. You know, and eventually everybody in the yard starts saying, "Hey, what's up with this fucking dude?" Every little crew, you know, 3 guys, 4 guys, 6 guys. They're all, "What's up with this fucking lame? Who's he think he is?" And then in the end, everybody turns on him. It's going to be the same way out here. Don't let him fuck your daily program up. Don't let him scare you. Don't let him stop you from fucking buying a house, building a motorcycle, uh, you know, putting a swimming pool in your backyard if you live in the desert. Put water storage tanks on your house if you live in the mountains and you're getting rained out. Yeah, that's right. Don't let them pump fear into your heart, man. Brian, all right. Respects to a legend from the Harley riding world. Okay. I listen to NPR and it's a good thing if you get to. That's crazy. Well, boomerang time, you know where we're at and we know where you're at, brother. Yeah, just keep programming, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep stashing what you need to stash and keep doing what you're doing, man, because in the end, their power don't mean shit without us. Without us, they got no power. We give them the authority to do it, you know. And I know in the Bible when the Jews are like, "We want a king," you know, God's telling them, "Hey, man, they're going to rule over you. They're going to make your fucking life miserable. But if that's what you want, that's what you get." Um, yeah, shit eventually floats to the top. I love it. You know, so it's the same thing. They only have as much power as we give them. They only have as much authority as we give them. People are waking up, and on the other hand, you got a lot of stupid people going to sleep with the woke movement. So it's a 50-50 deal. You have to call bullshit when you see it. You got to call election fraud when you see it. You got to ask why is toilet paper cost so much? How come there isn't any of it? Why do building supplies cost so much? Start questioning things, and you know, the department just empty on there. Well, like a warhammer. Yeah, they got the fuck Hollywood, you know, and fuck, man, what the hell? This damn thing is just crazy. Well, I guess that's a sign. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Back to it. Yeah, just keep doing your thing, man. Don't let them scare you. Don't get, you know, I was talking about the digital currency thing with a friend of mine. He's a little older than me. He was in prison with me. And he's like, "Hey, bro, they're not going to do it anytime soon. They're not going to accomplish that goal anytime soon." Yeah, how was there a chicken wing shortage, but there wasn't a shortage of any other part of the chicken? I love it. Uh, yeah, they got young people afraid to have kids. They got young people cutting their penises off, and then a few years later, they're like, how can I get my penis back?" You know, it's like, you know, these kids are, you know, they're thinking that men have periods and men have babies. They got these kids are fucking stupid. Uh, you know, it's just crazy. Yeah, they'll get people to think Russia nuked us. Here in Arizona, you can buy as much ammunition as you want, Tashanka. So, you know, I got a friend that's got a couple thousand pounds of ammunition. Yep. and controlled by evil. Yeah, that thing ain't coming back, buddy. Cheers from Mildura, Australia. Hats off to Australia. I see a little bit of standing up over there going against their tyrannical government over there. You know, I hate to keep talking shit, but I mean, it's just getting worse and worse. And then I see more and more of it on Instagram and shit. And I'm just like, I don't see it because I'm out in the desert, you know. I've never been pulled over on my motorcycle. You know, I go fast, you know. It's like I don't see it, but I hear it, and I'm just it amazes me, you know. The corkscrews, I haven't seen them. I do need a fucking hat though, a big hat to block my face from the sun when the summertime comes. Well, I'm going to have to close out, take a shower, and get ready for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I got to go run some errands and do some shit. And I got to finish some artwork for some friends that helped us get here. It's been a good night. Been fun chatting. I am happy, Kenneth. Thank you. You know, hey, just do your thing, man. You know, I made it through 38 years of prison, and I'm telling you, there was some real shitbags on the yard in blue and green. So, someone in the desert. It's Mitch on the Indian. Until I get that pipe, brother. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Brian Wood. Thank you, bro. Hell yeah. And so, what's up, brother? Good night. Boomerang time. Hey, so next week, let's figure out what we want to chat about. First guys on, create the subject. And good night. Show me proof that Freemasons aren't some fucking globalist fucks. Yeah. Matthew, thank you so much for the piggy bank. Look at that. Thank you so much, brother. Means a lot. Means a lot. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching our channel. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being members and Patreon people. We love you guys, man. And I've said it once. I said it a million times. You guys make this channel what it is. I still got my Vienna sausage, brother. But yeah, it's a sad world we live in, man. They're doing that shit to kids. Hey, get out there. If you're riding a motorcycle, be safe. If you're in a car, look out for the motorcycles. Look out for your neighbors and your family. Fuck the government. Get out there and do it hard, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Over and out, Carl. Good night, John boy. Buenas noches. Attention on the tira. Buenos noches. Good night, folks.